Hey folks, Mr. McStache in the McStache Garage, as you can see here behind me. With my videos, as you know, he who wears the shirt pays the bills. So guess what? This time we got one from Eagle Lights.
Oh, you didn't know?
A lot of people are doing upgrades and reviews because it's wintertime, and some of us, like the people in my neck of the woods, have a little bit of trouble riding. Um, Not that we don't ride, but due to the fact that it's just not comfortable riding. So I, like everybody else, am doing some upgrades on the bike. As you know, we recently recently acquired, excuse me, easy for me to say, the red bike 2012 Ultra Limited. Well, we're doing some upgrades to it. Today we are doing a headlight upgrade. I'm going to get a little classy with this one.
Mr. McStache, he told me he bought a red motorcycle. You can't be calling no red motorcycle a Harley Davidson. Everybody knows a Harley Davidson is black. If you're gonna call it ultra classy, you're gonna have to change your name. You're gonna have to call it ultra flashy. Because it ain't classy, it's flashy. If it's red, it's flashy. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. So this is Big Chubby saying, stay flashy. I mean classy. Big Chubby out.
When it comes to products, I have two requirements if I'm going to do anything, even mention your name. One is customer service. Number two is price point. I'm not saying I'm cheap. We'll call it budget friendly. Uh, Headlights are, there's a million of them out there, from the $30 Amazon knockoffs to some of the higher end that may even still be manufactured overseas in Amazon knockoff. You know, you don't know until you really get into it and hammer down and find out who's doing what and where they're doing it from. But I recently did the turn light brake conversion on the red bike, and it turned out to be awesome. I had a bunch of questions. One, before I bought it. Two, after I done it, what's going to happen? You know, before I even bought it, what's going to happen when this thing doesn't work? If I put it in here and it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, what am I supposed to do? Well, this company, Eagle Lights, did a wonderful job working with me on that, answering my question of what I needed, how it worked, what to do if it didn't work, before I even bought the thing. So that's why I got on board with Eagle Lights. If you've been out riding with anybody that has an LED light and you don't have one, they've been behind you, you know that the LED lights just outdo yours immensely. I have a before and an after shots that I will be doing for these lights. So hopefully, without tearing this up too much, I am going to do a review on these Eagle Lights. The one I have is the 8700CMR. Now the dash R, what does that mean? Let's see. I don't know. This thing is in here. Light tight. So let's see if I can get it out here without messing anything up. Red. It is actually a pretty good match to the color. So we're going to go a little flashy with this. As you know, before now, most of my stuff has been Harley's black.
Hey brother, when it comes to color, there's one color for Harley Davidson, and that's vivid black, like God intended.
So we're going to try something a little bit different with the red bike here. So stick around. We'll do this install. We'll see what we come up with. If you look right here, I don't know if I can get an angle there where you see it, but there, right there, in that QRC code. That QRC code, you do like you do anything else. Put your phone on there, bloop, pulls it up. Then you just look on here in the list for the product you're looking for, and that's your instructions. You hit download, and it's right there. So there's no paper sent to that, and you can go back and reference it 100 times while you're doing it if you need to, like this guy does. All right, folks, I don't know if you can see real well. Maybe I'll take a picture of it, but my light here has a little bit of smoke to it. I don't know if you've ever noticed that or not. It's got the nice little Harley deal in the middle, but you can look at all these, and they have a little smoke to them. So that, along with the greater vision, is kind of why I decided to do this. Many of you may know I'm a little bit old school. I believe in, you know, if this light goes out, I can stop at any gas station and replace that light. With the LEDs, you can't do that. Granted, they're guaranteed for life, and you should never have a problem with them, but there's always that time. And if you've been around this channel much, you know that I have breakdown problems. It just seems to be the luck of the draw for me. But so we're going to turn these out. Another note, these are the halogen bulbs. The LED will use much less power, therefore my charging system will have more room for all my accessories, because like I said, we're going to flash this out. All right, folks, let's we're going to try and do this without getting too much in your way, so you can kind of see what's going on. Take out this screw here, and that should take the whole beauty ring and trim out. But you're going to get in here, you're going to have adjustment screws and holding screws. The ones with the springs are adjustment screws, so you don't want those. Now, we took the bike out, we set it in front of the garage door, and we lined up the center crosshairs of where this, or put a piece of tape on there, marked all the marks where the bike is supposed to sit, and put a crosshair on the garage door so we could readjust the light if we have to. Many people miss that. Have you ever seen one of those 4x4 trucks that some yay-haw lifted up and it come down the road and you can't see a thing because the headlights are right in your face? Well, that's because they didn't turn their headlights back down where they need to be. We're going to make sure we don't have that problem. So, let's take the retaining ring off of here. Sorry, hopefully I'm not blocking you too bad there. And here. So this would be the 3. It's going to take the retaining ring off. Let me bring it a little bit closer so you can see. Same thing here. Can you see it? I don't know. Retaining ring and adjustment ring. So retaining ring, of course, retains. And there you go. It falls out. Oh, let's take it back out. All right. So we're going to plug this. So there. Pulled that out. So what they sent me was a replacement ring. So this will replace all of this in here. If you have the newer series, you get the adapter there, which I don't need. Mine will plug in right like this. We'll give it a quick test here. Looky there. So yeah, we know that's working. But look at that color match. Won't that be cool? Ah. So next what we're going to do, get some dielectric grease and put on this. Because that's just crazy tight. We're going to remove this. Replace it with this. Okay. After consulting the instructions, the light only fits in the new housing one way. But before you can do that, you have to remove this ring, and then it'll set in there like that. Okay? That's where I was missing it at. So we have it all indexed like we should. Like I said, everything should line up. This should be your top one. Your adjustment screws should line up pretty much in the same spots. While we're in here, we're going to take a chance to get some of these bugs out of here that's been in here since 2012. Okay, I put glue Loctite on these screws. Don't know that I need to, but rather do it and not need to than not need to. So there's that. So that replaced that. The trim ring I just put on came with it, replaced the trim ring off of here. And the only thing left is to clean my beauty ring and put it back on. You know, everybody complains about chrome. I don't want chrome. Chrome's a pain in the butt. Da da da. Chrome, chrome, chrome. But truth is, all you gotta do is just wipe chrome off. Now, what I do with that screw? But the truth is, all you gotta do is just wipe chrome off, and it's clean again. So I'm not quite sure why so many people don't like chrome, but I do. I love it. All right, now we're gonna tackle these two here. That is a 180 lamp. So that plug will plug in 180. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug it in, we're going to try it, and we're good. So this plug can be plugged in 180 degrees out. So you want to plug that in and try it before you get too excited about doing that. There you go, folks. Wipe the fingerprints off, we're good. What do you think? I like it. I can give just enough class there to do the thing. Now, we have a fence outside. Posts are 8 feet apart. And we took a video last night about 6 o'clock, just before 6 o'clock, with the original bulbs. And we walked out 8 posts, which would be, what, 64 feet? And seen myself. So I will do that again tonight. And that'll give you a pretty good view of what you can see. Like I said before, you've all ridden with people who have lights because the newer bikes all come with the lights. But definitely, I think it's a good look. I will put a link down in the description to get to the Eagle Light's website. It will give you a discount on your purchase. Might also get a 5% commission on that, but it does not cost you anymore. It's still going to cost you the same price you would pay either way. So, folks, I leave the Eagle Lights description down in there. So, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our Patreon, where as little as $1 a day you can help local veterans. And we really appreciate that, like these guys right here, some of my McStache crews. But as we like to say, folks around here, love on your family, check on a buddy. When you get back out there, keep it rubber side down, folks. We'll see you in the next one. All right, folks, Mr. McStache, we're in the dark. We're at that post, lined up with that wheel. And we're going to, this is the beforehand. This is pre. Looks like we can see, let's do this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 posts. They're 8 feet apart. So we are going to walk out there and see how far you can see me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is me, all bright, driving lights and headlight on with regular standard factory bulbs at 8 posts. All right, folks, so we're out here again. It's 2 after 6, so about same time as yesterday because they're both days are about supposed to be about the same. You got the post with the tire right there. We are going to go out here. There we go. See how far we can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is at 8 posts, basically 64 feet. Now let's go 9, 9, 10. That's 10 posts. There you go. That's the view from 10 posts with the headlights and the auxiliary lamps, passing lamps, whatever you might want to call them. But for poops and giggles, what we're going to do is we're going to come up here. We're going to set the auxiliary lights off, the passing lights, the fog lights, whatever you might want to call them. And we're going to do the walk again to the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there you go. There's 8 posts, folks. That's the difference in the vision.